ओम शांति अव्यक्ति परिवार में आपका स्वागत है। आज
Om Shanti. Welcome everyone to Avyakti
महानता
Parivar. Today is 23rd August. Greatness of purity, elevated and auspicious attitude, pure attitude.
पवित्रता शुभ और श्रेष्ठ वृत्ति द्वारा यह व्रत लेते हो कि सदा कमजोर वृत्ति को मिटाएं, शुभ और श्रेष्ठ वृत्ति धारण करेंगे। जब वृत्ति में श्रेष्ठता है तो सृष्टि श्रेष्ठ ही नजर आएंगी, क्योंकि वृत्ति से दृष्टि और कृति का कनेक्शन है। आपकी विशेष सेवा विश्व परिवर्तन की भी शुभ वृत्ति से है। अभी हम मोहिनी दीदी से सुनेंगे।
Greatness of purity, pure and elevated attitude. And now we will listen to Sister Mohini. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Now you all can hear. Okay. Yesterday we were talking about awareness. To understand the awareness is easy if there is some memory, when we remember some old things. But attitude is even subtler than that. Since many days, I was thinking and trying to understand a little bit more in depth about attitude and to check what is attitude. So attitude is whether it is some material thing or whether it is any human being or if there is some circumstance. If we imbibe something, we take it inside and we accept it. Say, for example, somebody said something in their behavior with me. They used some sanskar. There was little bit of misunderstanding and there was difference in the sanskars. In reality, I should be very happy today because whatever happened, whatever was the little bit of account, that was settled. So if I keep it inside, then I am not allowing that account to be settled. I really liked this when I was talking to one of the senior brothers. He used to say, whatever has happened, then that has actually made the account to be settled. So why should we take that thing and sit with that thing for long? So that is one thing. And then the second is, Dadi Janki used to always give us the example that one is the mirror and the other is glass. In the mirror, you can see yourself, and in the glass, you can see others also. So she was saying that the attitude should be so pure, so clean, that it is mirror in which I can see my own face. And it has a deep connection with my stage. If we keep this aim that no matter what, whatever someone is like, but my attitude will always be elevated and pure towards them. That is the best way to settle accounts.
क्योंकि अगर आपकी स्थिति पर
because
स्थिति
if
के
it
समय पे अगर
impacts
प्रभाव पड़ता है तो लॉस तो बहुत होता
or
है।
influences the stage due to somebody
फायदा तो नहीं
else's
होता मुझे
sanskars,
कोई।
then there is a lot of loss that it does not bring me any benefit, right?
बाबा कई बार बेहद के वैराग्य की बात करते हैं,
Baba many a times talks
तो हर
about
दिन आपने
the
देखा होगा
unlimited attitude of renunciation. And you must have seen these
ग्रज आता
days,
जाता है ना,
there is disinterest that keeps coming.
क्या चाहिए,
What do we want?
क्यों इकट्ठा करें, कुछ भी।
Why should we accumulate anything?
तो कई बार ऐसा होता है
So many a
क्योंकि
times it
वृत्ति
happens
में कभी लोभ भी हो सकता है,
because sometimes in our attitude there can be greed.
क्रोध का अंश
There
किसी
could
भी
be
कारण
trace of
से
anger
कोई
because of any
बात हुई
reason, because of
तो
something
उस
from the past
आत्मना से
comes in front.
अंदर में आवेश आ जाता है,
And when you look
कैसे
at that
क्यों
soul,
किया,
there is anger inside.
लेकिन
Why
मैंने
did they
जो
this?
किया
This.
अच्छा किया,
But I
बढ़िया
feel
है।
whatever they did good because it is done now.
तो कैसे अपनी वृत्ति को श्रेष्ठ और शुभ रखें,
So, how do we keep our attitude clean and pure
आपको बहुत
and
अच्छा
elevated
लगेगा,
towards everyone? You will really feel
क्योंकि
very
न
good
केवल वातावरण अच्छा हो रहा है,
because not
संबंध अच्छे हो
only the
रहे हैं
environment will be
और
good,
यज्ञ का
not only
जो
the
कार्य है
relationships will
वो
be
बहुत
good,
अच्छा चल रहा है,
but even the task of
तो
yajna
सबसे
will
बड़ी
go on
चीज
very
बहुत
smoothly
हल्कापन लगता है
and you will feel very
अगर
light. That's
वृत्ति
the
हमारी
biggest thing.
एकदम श्रेष्ठ है
If our attitude
और
is elevated and pure,
कभी भी ऐसा नहीं हो तुम्हारे साथ ऐसा ना हो, ऐसा हो जाएगा।
never it should be that this shouldn't happen to
ये
you, this will
संकल्प जो
happen to
मैंने
you.
किसी के लिए किया,
If
ये
I
मेरे लिए
create
नहीं,
such a
आपके लिए,
thought,
आपके
this will
परिवार
come
के
back
लिए।
to you. This will come back to you.
हम तो नहीं चाहते ना हमारी अवस्था
We don't
किसी
want
में से
our
नीचे हो,
stage to be up and
विघ्न
down
आए,
because of anything or some obstacle to come.
बाहर परिस्थितियों का विघ्न आए या शारीरिक रूप से कोई विघ्न आए। हम अगर अपना
We
सफर
don't want any obstacles from
सरल करना,
outside, nor do
सफल
we want
करना
obstacles
चाहते
from
हैं
the body.
सफर
We
में
want to use everything in a
एक ही
worthwhile
है,
way. So there is only one way
शुभ और श्रेष्ठ वृत्ति।
that we have and maintain pure and
क्योंकि
elevated
इसमें बहुत शक्ति है,
attitude. There is a lot of power within the attitude.
वृत्ति कई चीजों की रचना कर देती है,
Attitude can
सृष्टि कर
create
देती है
many
और
a things.
परिस्थितियों
Sometimes
से
attitude can create circumstances, and sometimes it can
मैं दो तीन
actually
दिन से देख रही हूँ
make the circumstance better.
कुछ भी होता है,
I'm seeing since 2 3 days, whatever happens,
मैंने शुभ
what do
और
I have to
श्रेष्ठ
do?
वृत्ति
I have to just
बनाए
hold
रखनी
on
है,
to pure and elevated attitude.
कुछ भी लो नहीं अंदर में, लेफ्ट ओवर है ना
I
वो,
should not absorb anything inside because it's leftover, no?
लेफ्ट ओवर तो अच्छा नहीं होता ना,
And leftovers are not good, no?
थोड़ी सी बात होती है
Very small thing happens,
तो उसका कनेक्शन
but then it
सारी
has
घटनाएं, सारी
connection with
परिस्थितियां,
the whole situation, whole scene.
कैसे जितना जल्दी हो सके जो भी
So,
घटना
how
घटे,
quickly, how fast, whatever
तो
happens,
एक है शुभ भावना शुभ कामना,
am I able to transform? So, one is
परंतु
pure and
धीरे धीरे
elevate,
आगे
one
बढ़ना है,
is
वो क्या है,
auspicious thinking, pure
शुभ और
feelings.
श्रेष्ठ
But
वृत्ति।
now we have to go even subtle form of that is to have pure
जब
and
ज्ञान
elevated
बढ़ता है
attitude. Now we have
तो उसके आधार
knowledge.
पर भी वृत्ति
So
बनती
on
है,
the basis of knowledge also we can create attitude.
लोभ की भी वृत्ति होती है, बाबा को भोग लगाते हैं,
Sometimes there is attitude of greed.
उससे पहले
We
भोजन की
offer
वृत्ति नहीं आनी चाहिए।
bhog to Baba.
हमारी दीदी
So
मनमोहिनी
before
बोलती थी,
that, our attitude should not go in the bhog. Our
निखिल
Didi
समझते
Manmohini
थे,
used to say a lot. Sometimes we used to say
मुंडियों में अंगूर लगाना चाहते थे कि बाबा
in those days there
खाना,
used
और
to
हम
be
लोग देखते थे बड़े
grapes
अच्छे,
on the
कहती है कोई
shrubs in
भोग
those days in
ले
Pandav
लिया,
Bhavan. We
अभी
used to say
भोग
they're
नहीं
so
लेना
good.
है।
But then she said, you don't have any attitude in these
तो
grapes right
वृत्ति
now.
से
Bhog has
कैसे
not been
आपको
offered.
अपने अंदर मनन चिंतन
So
करके
you
और
try to churn on this word vritti,
और
which is
किसी भी
attitude,
किसी भी
and see
व्यक्ति
any time, towards any person, towards anything? Is there any attitude connected to any vice, whether it is the attitude of ego or attachment or greed or whatever? But if we maintain good stage, then that is the stage that will help us. And that stage is very important, that my attitude towards everyone is pure and elevated. And that will come in my vision. And today, these days, whoever we meet, whether they are in knowledge or not in knowledge, first thing we do is we meet through eyes. So keep our attitude clean. When you will keep your attitude clean, then it will be elevated and it will also be pure and auspicious. Everyone will have to do a little bit of journey, go in depth of understanding attitude, and to the extent that you will understand it clearly, you will check yourself, you check and change. That will create a lot of happiness in my efforts, and there will be success as well. Om Shanti.
पवित्रता, शुभ और श्रेष्ठ वृत्ति। श्रेष्ठ
Pavitrata,
वृत्ति द्वारा ही
purity,
बदल लेते हैं
pure and
कि
elevated
सदा
attitude.
कमजोर वृत्ति को
Through
मिटाएं,
our elevated
शुभ और
attitude,
श्रेष्ठ वृत्ति
we
धारण
take
करेंगे।
this
जब वृत्ति में श्रेष्ठता
fast
है तो
that we
सृष्टि
will
श्रेष्ठ
finish
रूप से
any weak
ठहरती है,
attitude
क्योंकि वृत्ति से
and
सृष्टि
imbibe
प्रकृति का
pure and
आदर्श है।
elevated attitude.
आपकी विशेष
When the
श्रेष्ठ
attitude is
श्रेष्ठ
elevated,
वृत्ति की भी
then
शुभ
the
और
world will
आशीष
also appear to be
ओम
elevated,
शांति।
because as is the attitude, so is the vision and actions, and they have deep connection. So your attitude will impact the world around you. Om Shanti.